Good morning, everyone. I'm Misaki, and first I have a question. What color do you use when you study? Blue, or red, or blue? In PEP class, I conducted some experiments, and I found that blue was best color for studying. And one of my classmates asked me, how should we use blue? We should write everything in blue or just important words? I have no clear answer. So, in this presentation, my goal is to find the best way to use blue in studying. As a result, I could find the best way through some experiments. So today, I'd like to share the result with you along this outline. The first is method. But before I consider it, I'd like to analyze my purpose. My purpose is this: to find the best way to use blue in studying. And what element is needed when you study? My answer is this: concentration, thinking, and memory. Also, I want to know the practical and realistic way as we can use in our daily life. So I decided to conduct concentration problems for concentration and thinking. I did comparison problems, and for memory, I did remembering words. Then I'll show the detail of the method. The subjects are 5 students from biomedical sciences. They were shown 20 short sentences on the paper for 2 minutes and memorize each word in them. This is because we usually memorize Japanese words in sentences. Also, I referred to a kanji test website for high school students. Then they solved the calculation problem for 2 minutes as much as possible. But I used a website which randomly made problems. Then they wrote memorized words as much as possible on paper. I conducted this experiment 7 times by changing conditions, and here is a list of them. But it's very difficult to see. I show it as a figure. I conduct 2 kinds of control experiments, and number 1 is the standard for them. In number 2 to number 4, I focused on the way people use blue ink. Then, in number 2, everything was written in blue, and only bold word was blue in number 3, and word was marked in blue in number 4. In number 5 to number 7, I focused on the way people use blue stationery. Number 5 had a blue word line, and a black ink pen with blue body was used in number 6. And in number 7, a blue sticky note was placed in the subject's field of vision. The next is the result. This is the result of how to use blue ink pen. Everything was written in black was scored lowest. Number 2 got the highest score in memory, and number 3 and number 4 got the same score. In concentration and thinking, number 2 and number 3, which the question was blue, scored well. Also, this is the result of how to use blue stationery. The rankings were the same in both elements. First place was number 7, and second place was number 5, and third place was number 6. Then I analyzed the result. I expected that number 3 and number 4 scored the highest in memory, but because I believe that bold words became easier to recognize. However, these results suggest that everything was written in blue scored the highest. Also, in concentration and thinking, the question was blue scored well. This is because I think that blue has a calming effect. This is the result of my questionnaire I conducted in PEP class, and about what kind of images of people have. And calmness came second, and this effect is actually used. For example, blue lights are put in stations because they can decrease the rate of suicide. and blue street lights are put because they can decrease crime rate. So I thought that also, according to Ms. Yamashita, we feel the passage of time slower than when we see blue. So the subject could solve the problems and memorize the words with a calmer feelings. Therefore, the result is like this. It shows that this is a result of how to use blue stationery. It shows that when people see blue, all elements are in blue even though everything was written in black. The reason for this is as mentioned above. To summarize this result, I could find the best way to use in studying. People should use blue-lined notebooks and put something blue nearby. Moreover, when people want to improve memory, they should write everything with a blue ink pen. Also, when people want to improve your concentration and thinking, write questions with a blue ink pen and solve problems with a black ink pen. In conclusion, I conducted some experiments which I improved. I got the result of 2 kinds of control experiments. In the end, I could find the best way to use blue in studying. So, in this presentation, I could reach my goal. However, in my experiments in this project, few subjects and few conditions, further subjects that should be conducted by recruiting more subjects of different ages and adding more detailed conditions. References are like this. Thank you for listening.